everyone, welcome to my first vlog ever. Well, actually not, but it's my first time uploading it, so yeah. So in order to have a deeper connection with you guys throughout this whole video, I would love to reveal my identity. So hi, my name is Sicilia Raunsay, or I would just prefer if people just call me Sicil. And I'm 16 years old and I go to SMA Negeri 4 Jayapura. Welcome again to my favorite spot at my home, and today I will bring you guys along with me to have a moment of reflection about something, considering the fact that the time is near now. As you guys could tell already by watching the short clips at the beginning of the video, there was a question that is raised at the beginning of the video. It went, what is an Indonesian independence and why we as Indonesian students should celebrate and contribute to it? Well, without any further ado, let's jump into the real deal. Indonesian independence refers to the country's proclamation of independence from Dutch colonial rule on August 17, 1945, and the proclamation was led by Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta. So basically, our country is finally free from all the colonizations and we became a sovereign country now. So for us now our job is simple. We don't have to suffer, we don't have to be in pain, we don't have to fight the colonizers. Our job is to commemorate all of their services by celebrating and contributing to it so what they've done for us will not go to waste. Yeah, but how exactly should we celebrate and contribute to it? Great question. Two major points in this video. Firstly, the implementation of the principles of Pancasila in everyday life as a form of celebrating independence. Because Pancasila is the foundation of our country and serves as a guide for Indonesian nation towards a bright future. And also, it can work as a form of honoring the Indonesian nation that fought for independence. It shows that we respect and appreciate the struggle of the heroes and ensure that the ideals of independence they fought for remain alive and still relevant in today's society. Secondly, regarding contribution. In the first point, it can be implemented by people in general, including students, but in the second point, it's specific for students only on what contributions should we bring to the table. So, without any further ado, let's just get started. The first principle of Pancasila expresses faith and piety towards the one and only God. You could implement this by going to church every Sunday or mosque or any other religions, or by attending Friday services at your school. And not just at church or at school, you can have your own time with God at your home as well. And by tolerating with your other friends who are not the same religion as you, for example, like in this video. Also, if any of your friends is praying, you should not ever disturb them. Please. The second principle of Pancasila emphasizes the importance of recognizing and respecting human dignity. We should recognize and treat humans according to their dignity and worth as beings created by God Almighty. We must respect their human rights. We should not do bullying. We should develop an attitude of loving one another, an attitude of mutual tolerance and solidarity, and an attitude of not acting arbitrarily towards others. The third principle teaches us to prioritize the unity and integrity of the nation above personal or group interests. We can start by loving the country and nation by buying domestic products, and we can appreciate the diversity of ethnicities, cultures, and religions in the school environment, and by participating in school activities that foster a sense of unity, such as flag ceremonies, and not differentiating friends based on ethnic or religious backgrounds. The fourth principle taught us that Indonesia's government system is based on democracy through deliberation to achieve consensus. What we could do is not imposing one's will on others, and we must respect others' opinions, so we should prioritize deliberation in decision making, and many more. The fifth principle implies that the country must strive to realize social justice for all citizens. We should maintain a balance between rights and responsibilities by respecting friends' right to learn by not causing disruptions in class or in library or other places, and we should fulfill our responsibilities as a student by studying diligently and following the school rules. That marks the end of our implementation of the principles of Pancasila. Now on how will we be contributing to Indonesian independence as a student. We could simply start by reading a lot of books anytime, anywhere, any situation instead of scrolling on your TikTok, for example. You will eventually gain a lot of knowledge and enhance your critical thinking skills. Next is do well at studying at school. You should always pay attention to your teacher. You could also attend every social activities that your school is holding and pay attention and be brave to ask any questions if you are confused. Also, studying is not just at school. You could also study at home by preparing before school starts. You could learn the materials the night before and then you will be prepared for the next morning class. Wow, you've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for taking your time to reflect with me on the things that we've watched earlier. I genuinely hope that this will not just be a video where you've watched it once and then you forget it after, but it can help. This has been Sicilia Raunsay. I'm signing off and see you next time.